The Pink Friday 2 tour is finally upon us. How many of you have been to a Nicki Minaj tour before? I have not, but I have seen her perform live. But I'm excited to see Nicki, and I'm confident that it's going to be a great production. Nicki has so many songs she can perform out of 5 albums and hundreds of features. So here are some thoughts the Barbs made me think of when we were talking about it. This conversation started because earlier that day, Nicki had announced that she would not be performing Just the Memories off of the Pink Friday 2 album. So here, we discussed the reality of performing singing songs as a rapper with the possibility of choreography. Keep calm and listen to the whole conversation for the full context, and of course, let me know your thoughts at the end. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Nicki uploads.
Like, I guess today she says she's not performing Memories or whatever. The hit you have for slow songs is crazy. I mean, like, really think about it though. Nobody want to hear that. Number one, nobody want to hear that on tour. Number two, like, Nicki does a lot of singing on this album, but just because she's singing in the studio doesn't mean that she can really do it in person. Like, Nicki can do it. Last time I saw you, she did a great job on the VMAs, but for a song like Memories, like, it's kind of like more of a somber tone, and you really need to have more control over your voice. And it's just like, memories, yeah. Like, I feel like her voice would be very shaky, especially that's a song that would come towards the end of the show, but not really, because you don't really want to end your show on like a low note like that. Nicki usually ends her shows on something high, like super bass, and so by the time she even gets to the end of the show, she's tired, she's gonna be out of breath, she's moving around and stuff like that, so that tone doesn't really mesh well with being on stage and performing. So that's what I think about, you know. Like, I even think about Pink Birthday. Like, what is she gonna do for that? Is she gonna be dancing and singing? It's also kind of a somber tone where you do need to have control of your voice. So it's just like, you know, happy pink birthday. Like, you could do it. It's shaky. It's kind of like a 50-50. But, you know, I think about all of that stuff. How let me calm down. I wrote a line for you. That's pretty okay, but you could still be breathy. What's the other one? Falling for you. Picture that. Picture me. She don't really sing on Falling for You like that, right? Falling for You is like just mostly rapping, even including the chorus. It's just her background vocals that's kind of like that. But she wouldn't do her background vocals. I mean, she's definitely gonna perform Falling for You, right? Like, that's not even a question. So I'm just saying, like, but on the parts that she would be performing on those songs, like the lead vocal is not singing, right? I do think she trying to prepare the fan base with a lot of music, not a full departure from music to start her other business ventures. Crowd participation. I'm crying. She gonna be on the floor doing lap dances. I can't wait. But Nicki don't sing live anymore. She lip sync. I'm dead. The Cupcake Barb's gonna be dragging you for saying that. The only parts that will be live for is her rap vocal. So, I wrote a line for you, and then I made a sign for you. Those are the easy parts of the song. You were so. Now that part, girl, she's not singing that part. Take me to somewhere mystical. She's not singing that. Okay, she's not singing that part. It's gonna be Keisha in the background. I'll just letting y'all know. I watch all Nicki's performances. She do sing live. No, she do sing live, because Grand Piano, it's a ballad, but it's actually not a hard ballad to do. Like, you know, I don't really know how to explain it. Like a grand piano. Like, anybody could do grand piano in your voice. Your voice is not gonna crack. But if you're trying to do, 'cause you are so, like, if you cannot hit that note, like, and hit it, like, you know, like, just evenly, that's different from grand piano. Grand piano is very much kind of smooth. The people are talking, the people are saying. Now, that's kind of the hardest part of the song. I miss Nicki singing live. Okay, she just won't do it. Nah, she won't. I don't think, like, I wouldn't say that Nicki is scared of doing it. I'm just saying that I personally don't know, be honest, like, how is that really gonna go? Last time I saw you, actually, I think Nicki did a great job on that, for the, what's it called? VMAs. And she could potentially do it great as well on tour. It just depends. Like, you can't go into like a full rapping song like Barbie gave you rest to the last time I saw you. Now, of course, that's not how a set list would be organized, but when she does her somber songs, like, okay, I can't really speak on like Beyonce's tour or whatever, but if you see an artist when they have different points of the set list, different categories. So you're gonna have your hyper songs, and then you're gonna have your more mellow songs. Oh, like, okay, because I've watched Beyonce's Coachella performance a lot, and so she starts off on a high note, and then when she gets to songs like Well I Can, right, it's a break in the performance where she Nicki goes and changes so she has time to calm down, stabilize her heart rate, and stabilize her breathing, so that when she comes back to sing all those hard ballads, she's literally sitting down. So you have to organize those type of songs very intentionally in the set list. So it can be done, but she can't really go from like a hard rapping song where she moving a lot to a Last Time I Saw You, or to like a Pink Birthday. It looked like live lip syncing to me. I mean, you wouldn't be the only one who said that, but you know, as opinionated as I am, I really deeply try so hard to give Nicki the benefit of the doubt of everything, because I have so much faith in her in every way, you know, as a human being, as a woman, as a artist, as everything, as a performer. Well, as a performer, that's kind of shaky, but you know, she gotta really kind of like blow me away with this tour though, for real, for real. I'm not saying like I have the hugest expectations, but like I definitely like want to see some great stuff. I want to see some great, like, you know, performances. I'm not saying so much movement. I mean, it's choreography, but you know, movement is important, and I know she knows that because she said something today about working with several choreographers. So that's interesting. But I want to see a great production. You know, I think that, like, I never saw Nicki on tour before. So I saw Nicki at Rolling Loud. I've seen Nicki at the other radio show she did in 2022. What was that? I don't know, but it wasn't much of a production. It's just her on stage. She got a screen and she got the mic. So yeah, I'm really like expecting a great production. I see idiots talking about, yeah, I'm expecting some Renaissance type shit. Like, are you fucking dumb? Like, that's the type of shit where the cupcakes need to start dragging. That's where y'all need to be focused on. Idiots talking about she needs to come performing like Beyonce. Are you fucking stupid? No, I'm just saying that. Well, sorry, not I'm just saying, but what I'm saying is that, like, you know, a great production that has great elements of you. First of all, Nicki, I don't want you putting the mic to the crowd every motherfucking time. Like, when I go to a show, like, I want to see the artist like rapping on the mic, and what I love, and it's not always like what's it called, possible or whatever, but I love when an artist sounds on stage exactly how they sound in the studio, like exactly how the song sounds when I listen to it. And of course that's not possible because you have a lot of editing, you have a lot of mixing, so of course I don't expect Nicki to say every word or sound exactly how she sounds in the studio. Pink Friday 2, the album, is more singing on it, so I'm definitely curious as to how she navigates that on stage. The stage looks amazing though, as she showed us the other day, but I know y'all have y'all own visions in your head, and so I want to know, what songs are y'all looking forward to seeing Nicki performing on tour? Drop all of your song predictions and expectations in the comments. Nicki recently told us that she will not be performing the intro to the album Are You Gone Already. How do you guys feel about that? She's also not going to perform Just the Memories. In terms of Are You Gone Already, I'm happy about that because I don't really care too much for the song, and I don't think that it's, you know, necessary for the tour. And we'll talk more about that next week when you guys tune in to everything I love and hate about Pink Friday 2, the album. So make sure that you're there because we have a lot to discuss. But thank y'all so much for listening until the end. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.